Hey, welcome guys. So in this video, I'm just going to be showing you what the patches in the Node Stage 4 programs for the entire package that you're getting, what the Node Stage 4 program sounds like. And also I'm going to be showing you how to put these patches onto your own keyboard, right? Onto your own Node Stage 4. So let's get into the video. I have on my screen my Logic Pro just that I'm using to record my sounds, right? So we're going to go to, let's say you've bought the package and you've downloaded your file for the Node Stage 4, right? What you want to do, let's go to our download right here. This is mine. So I'm going to unzip this. All right. Once I unzip it, I see all my programs right here. Okay. So my programs are right here. How do I load them up? So you want to make sure that you download the Node. If you go to the Node Stage, just Google for Node Stage Sound Manager. All right, right here, Node Stage Sound Manager. Okay, download. Right, you see, you download it, you install it onto your computer. Right, and once you install it and you open it, this is what it looks like right here. Okay, it looks like this. So we want to upload our sounds in here. So what I would do is, for example, there are banks inside of Node Stage 4, right? We have bank A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, what I want to do is I want to go to a bank that is empty, and I'm going to go to, for example, in this case I have bank H empty. I'm going to go to bank H. All right, if I go to bank H and I'm going to right click right here, I'm going to right click. When I right click and I'm going to click download, I want to download all the files, all my programs right here. I will go back to my download folder and then I'll go do what? I will go pick those Node Stage 4 programs. Okay, I will just highlight all of them, all the 10 of them, and I'll just say open. Once I do that, they upload. Once they upload, look at where the magic happens. Once I click on it right here on my own screen on the computer, it loads up on my Node Stage as well. You can see it comes up H11 MJP press, right? So now we have it all on our we all have those sounds right here. I can choose to disconnect my computer right now, right? And but before I do that, every time you select, double click on a particular sound, it changes it on the screen, right? You could see that as I'm changing it on the computer, it's changing it right here without me touching the keyboard, right? If I double click, you see that these are my two hands, right? So I can decide to now close my computer, close this app right now. I've closed the app is gone. Now we're back on the keyboard. The sounds are on now, they are now installed on our keyboard. So all we can do, we can start from the very first sound right here, H11. This one is my press patch that I play whenever I want to do any press session. So what it consists of just the piano and the synth section, And if I bring up the mod wheel right here, as I'm bringing out the mod wheel, you see the volume keeps going up immediately, right? As I'm adjusting the mod wheel, it goes up. Okay. So that means I can increase the volume, and also, some of the filters of this brass section, of this synth brass, I can increase, just brighten up the sound a little bit, and decrease the volume as well. So if I want the session to go crazy a little bit, right, and then I can bring it down. In the context of the entire mix, this brass you probably won't even hear it, and the piano patch itself just has a piano and a ballad EP layers together right here. All right, back with this. Okay, and it's always saved right there. Don't forget, whenever you load it up, if your mod wheel is all the way up, right, it could also affect what you hear at first, right? And then you can bring it all the way back down. All right, we got that. So let's go on to the next sound. The next sound is MJP worship. This is my worship patch. When we go from praise to worship, I just click on number 2. It's right there beside it. And then I want to just play worship songs, right? And this is just a wide keys, you say wide piano and some pads on it, right? So the piano sounds like this. So I can adjust this a little bit. All right, we got that. So we could continue with this right here. And let's go on to the next patch. Oh, actually, the pads as well, right? The pad sounds like this. And if you move the mod wheel all the way up, it brings up the volume as well and brightens up the pad. If you want the pads to be darker as well, right? So I have a dark pad right here. You can bring up that dark pad right there. Sounds good. Let's go on to the next patch right here, the felt piano. This is one of those ones I use when I want to do like CCM song. Let's do an example of the song right here. On this one, we have our felt piano and a little bit of pad and dark pad mostly for this one, right? So, and this piano, the piano is layered with tons of reverb, all right? So just be careful with that. So if you want to set an atmosphere, set a mood, let's do an example right here. Let's go to the key of, I don't know, F. So let's say I mean, you could stay right there and worship all day with this patch. I promise you, it's a really beautiful sounding patch for CCM songs like that. Let's go on to the next one. And one more thing on this felt pad, the more you increase the mod wheel, the more the reverb gets. I think I mentioned that already, right? So this is the actual patch with minimal reverb, and then with it, as I go on, right? So very beautiful sounding patch right there. Let's go on to another patch here. This one is the EP Rhodes. Very nothing crazy going on here. And And if you want to turn off the delay, you can turn off the delay. If the delay is a little too much for you, you can bring down the dry wet of the delay right here, up top here. Bring it down, right? Right, make sure the piano, make sure it is selected, right? Make sure your follow focus, it's, you know, in the right direction, and you have your effect in the right place. You can bring down the entire delay itself, right? And then you can bring it back up again. You can select it to match tempo, you know, all of those things that you know how to do in your knot, and you can turn it off completely, right? I like it with the delay, it just gives it a little more sauce. All right, let's go on to the next patch. And if you want, I think we layered a little bit of, you know, a little bit of pads under it right here. Actually, it's a synth under, so which I don't ever use. So just turn that off, and you can copy any of the pads from any of the other patches, bring it all over to the next one. So you could do that as well. Let's go on to the next one. Number 5 right here is just a piano. This is just piano, right? Piano. And then it has reverb as well. If I bring up my mod wheel, my reverb goes up a little bit more, right? The more I bring up my mod wheel, the more my reverb I get. All right, let's go on to the next patch right here. Ballad pianos. I like this one. If I want to play this song, for example, this song Emperor of the Universe by Dosen Yekon, I can switch to this patch right here, right, in the key of F, right? Nice patch. This one, Good Day Vibe. This one is just like a vibraphone kind of marimba style kind of vibe, right? Just like the name says, Good Day Vibe, right? Let's say you're doing like an Afrobeat kind of song, right? Depending on the tempo of the song, you can change your delay and match it with the tempo of the song, right? You know, just make sure you are on if you click on your master click right here, you can change your what's it called right here, right? You can change your tempo right there, and with that you can make sure that your tempo is set to, you know, whatever you want to set your tempo to, and you can set it to match the master click by clicking the shift and turning the knob, right, to master click. Master click. So right now, whatever my master click is on this side is what my tempo will be for here. So if I like go slower, you see that? As I go lower, my delay comes back in very, like, you know, very slowly. Now if I go faster, so if my tempo is like, if the tempo of the song we're doing is like 110, for example, I'll go to like 220, right? 220 BPM on my own hand here. I was just right. So there we go. What's that patch? All right. So let's exit off here. Not sure where that came from. So if I go back to this part, oh, I have this right here on my lens. One of my lenses is just sitting right on my piano right here. Okay, so let's move on to the next patch here. This is an upright piano vibe, right? Right, nothing much. You could layer it up with parts if you want. All right, nothing much going on that one. Let's go on to the next one. This is my full organ patch. If I don't have an organist playing at that time and I want to use this North stage for organ, why not? And if I use my mod wheel also act as my my rotary and my Leslie, my Leslie switch. I can just quickly flip my mod wheel and I have right. So I can also control my mod wheel. The higher I move it, the more I get the rotary moving very fast. And I can bring it all the way down to kind of like very minimal movements. And I can take it all the way up a little bit to like half. I like to leave it between half and full-blown hop, right? Because with the half, it just gives me something is still moving. It's just a little bit slow. Ooh, it sounds really nice. Okay, great. Let's move on to the next patch. Last one here, strings moment. This is just for strings, really. So if I have my mod wheel all the way down, right? Let's zoom in a little bit. Strings moment right here, right? So let's just do this here. Look at that. With my mod wheel, I can bring up a little bit more emotion and more volume and expression to the strings. All right, that's the strings right there, and those are the patches. I hope they really sound good to you because they sound really amazing to me and I want to share it. A lot of you have been asking for these patches. Here you go grab it, enjoy, and let's watch the next video for the other patches that comes, you know, with the entire package that you're getting with this bundle. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.